Right, I figured what we need to do. I feel basically that the game is at least partially to blame why I didn't see this. I tried the summon ghost spell on the skull in the blood with 3 blood altars here, or fountains, and it doesn't do anything to it. But the similar skulls here react to it. So it's again the inconsistency thing. I tried it. Ghostly skulls, yeah, sometimes the apparitions have had positive effects on that. So I tried that, but it doesn't work on the skull there, but it works on the skulls here. So it's against the same situation where there's no reason for there to be a ghostly skull here. Absolutely none. Especially the same ghostly skull that is in the summoning chamber. So, because I first went here and tried the apparition on this skull, I sort of assumed again that it's not gonna work on these skulls, and that was the incorrect assumption. So. I'm not hitting it. I'm not getting melee hits. Right, only range combat. Is it immune?
I'm back from the dead.
Enough power to kill it. Come on, come on.
They do not respect my authority. I'm back from the dead.
How did this help us? It's an improvement, but what? I thought this was it. Can I use this on the other skull then?
Huh? Uh-oh. Huh. I took off your mother's corpse.
What the fuck? I lost all my ancient magic. What? Ooh, if I'm gonna lose it, I might as well just use it. Nice looking corpse. I loaded a previous save, so I haven't. Mm, I should be. Yeah, I haven't fully mapped this, but I know there's nothing there. It has to be the skull here.
Jerk.
Right, I think lights are basically stealing from me. But I can't exactly kill them. I mean, the key at the summoning room was also the skulls. Can't use the apparition spell on this. What do you want from me?
Oh.
Why did the ancient stones disappear anyway? Do I need to use this?
I wonder if I should have done that.
Yeah, probably should not have done that.
Oh. Not quite. Oh. If
What
only
do you
not quite.
What? But it's not this.
Oh. Oh.
Why is this here anyway? It's totally blocked by the pools of blood.
Oh.
Okay, what exactly am I not getting? I'm already excited that I might be able to move on. I'm getting tired. What exactly am I not seeing? Right, this isn't gonna get us anywhere. I know the sewer doesn't have anything. Shit. Yeah, there's blood here, so this is probably something I have to do. Like, it's a sign that someone uses this regularly. So the demon had ancient power stones. I have no ancient power now. 22. I think I've tried casting something on that already. I mean the curse spell. So I don't think we're gonna have much luck on that front. Has to be the demon. There's nothing else here. Fuck. It's not the stones, it's the fucking demon itself. Please end fear. Well, it can't end. We haven't even found Belial. We haven't even found Dawn yet. Please, as I let the rest of the end go smoothly. I can go to bed and start sleeping. You should never play these type of games when you're tired. It's the entire a lot of the challenge comes from basically the puzzles, figuring out things to do. Yeah, it's not gonna go your way when you're tired. A lot of these corpse things in this game. Is this even it? I mean, ooh. Not sure what I expected.
Luther, I've been in there. He's almost ready.
Surely we can enter and kill him now?
No, he would just wait then come back again. You must expel your curse in his direction.
Even in my jaded state, it seems dangerous to deliberately bring an ancient evil god back to life. But if you have found no other means...
Sorry, I've no more technique left. You'll have to run the last mile on courage. I'm no further use in there, Luther. You're the hero. I'll stay out here and make sure none of his little spiders interrupts.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Go on. I've got to get out of here anyway. Somebody's got to prepare the hero's feast.
Oh, not quite. Too far.
Are you teasing me? Here, take this. It's the Ruby of Truth. It'll help show up the poseurs Belial is likely to summon.
What?
Take care of yourself. I'd hate to lose you now.
Something about summons. Belial summons. To the game's credit, this looks exactly like it did in Last War 1. This is not a... We can probably use it, but it's not meant to be used. It's we killed Scotia with it. No, not... Is this the whole truth or Ruby of Truth? Apparently not even the game knows. It dispels illusions. Prevented the nether mask from working because it functions as an illusion. Well, no point waiting here. Belial's chamber. Birth chamber. What's all this then?
This must be it. Finally, at last, I can shed my curse.
Hello. Thank you for your assistance.
Save your thanks. I'm here to kill you.
Oh. Then I beg your indulgence while I prepare myself.
Penis.
You would not attack an unarmed and newly born opponent, would you?
I'm back from the dead.
And move these. Much of a fight. Excellent. Do I need to... It looks like you need to put something there. Crystal?
Here I come.
Seriously?
This is too much for me.
So... What the fuck are these anyway?
What? How rude! I am not yet finished.
You think quickly for someone so young. I'm back from the dead. I'm back from the dead.
Might as well charge our ancient magic constantly. Right. I can't go in there.
Not quite.
Seems to sort of slide off the target if I use this. And how exactly am I supposed to get rid of it? They're clearly the reason why I can't get through, but can't really do much about that. Ancient magic to the rescue. Ooh, I no longer have the curse. I was wondering why I'm not, why the quick slots for the spells changed.
Still you pursue me. Who are you?
Stand, Belial, and face the son of Scotia.
Oh. Do you miss your mother? Then I have someone here to see you.
Luki, you have disappointed me.
Mother, is that you?
Luki, you have disappointed me.
What the fuck is going on? So it's anti-Scotia amulet. Right. I don't really think we would have much trouble killing her though. We can basically spam Ancient Magic at this point, and it is generally quite powerful. Well, crap. Is there an easier way to do this? Mana pools. Probably should jump there and then somewhere else.
Oh.
Ah, right. It's another fireball coming up our ass.
Oh.
Holy fuck. Armor. I was wondering if this is an actual thing or is this again another looting thing. It's like actual pain in the ass. Another crystal.
Oh.
No, that's... Why is my attack speed so slow?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So that didn't really do much. Need to do something else. It did help a little bit. But clearly something else needs to be activated before we can get through. Portcullis. I move it. Not be able to destroy it with a spell. Maybe not, but... Answer is no. Why green crystals though? That seems like an odd choice. Jesus fuck. Armory. Surely it has armor. Although I don't know what it would matter at this point. Right, so there's no point coming here, it's to the right side. Wait. These pillars all went away after I destroyed that. Is it gonna apply to that fire too? Sure, how to get rid of these though. Well, maybe ice. Right, they all froze down, and with the other, they melted. Right, so it's safe to move about. Relatively safe. No, you can basically choose which ones gets removed. Or is there a sequence of things? I'll leave that fire there. They're the least of my problems. Still, what exactly do you want me to do?
Oh.
Right, there's a path forward, but it wasn't really a path forward. Do I need to get rid of all of these before path forward opens?
Oh.
Maybe they'll stop for a limited time, right?
Horn of Belial.
Okay, where's the earth thingy?
Here's another friend of yours to play with. Stop, Luther. I am no vision.
I doubt you too, Anu.
The mantle does level the field.
My immortality is but a tool. It is the craftsman that guides the form. I'm glad that was but a specter. I doubt his real form would yield at all.
Right. So I can basically avoid all the really serious fight with Where exactly am I going to turn into crystals if I don't have them already with
Will
me?
you stand and taste my sword? Or shall we risk my getting bored?
Is every moment a grand poetry to you? Taste my sword? Sorry, but I have no speech for you. But what do you care? You'll soon be dead.
Am I using the horn? Come on. Basically just trying to attack. This gives me immunity for a while, so...
I'm back from the dead.
Not doing well.
Let this be a lesson to you. I'm back. In case you have any more resurrection schemes up your sleeve.
Rest assured, my young valiant. I have no plans to return to this place ever again.
What? You are so silly. No, you're alone. Hey, you mind? Jeez.
Excuse me, Luther and Mistress Dawn. I did want to thank you and say goodbye. My guardianship here is done. Any further troubles in these lands will be your concern. I am no longer here.
You have done well, Luther.
You've not done bad yourself, mistress.
Thank you for playing Lands of Lore Guardians of Destiny. Would you like to see the credits? Please go ahead. Robert Reicher Parks. Right. Do I really want to see this? Maybe not now. Right. Final words. It's a mixed bag. Honestly, compared to Lands of Lore 1, it's sort of similar in the feel of the game. However, this is naturally, you can adventure freely in a 3D world instead of going by 90-degree angles. But I'm not sure if it did this game any real favors. What it adds is it adds to the between time where you're sort of confused about what the hell do you need to do, and wondering about trying to basically spot what the game might have hidden somewhere. In some ways it's more immersive, but it also increases basically the wasted time where you just wonder about not knowing what to do. I don't want to really complain about the graphics. You can get them to work in 3D accelerate mode if you want to. I just couldn't be arsed. It's not exactly going to be beautiful anyway. It's slightly more pleasing because it's not quite so pixelated, but I don't care. It's not gonna make a drastic difference to the experience, in my opinion. This is one of those games where you don't really play it for the fighting. It's okay, and there's dangerous situations, but even in the spider caves, where I think the fighting got at its worst, excluding the final battle, it was never the point to fight, it was always the point to survive until you get to the end. If you stop on fighting, it's gonna be just an endless fight with fairly capable enemies, so you're gonna lose it anyway at some point, or get bored alternatively. So fighting is not the point, it's more about the puzzles and trying to find secrets, solving things, trying to figure things out. And to the game's credit, I'm like 100% sure I missed a lot of things. The mere fact that I still have this reflective crap armor and this shitty shield from the early parts of the game is it's proof enough that yeah, I basically didn't find anything at all. No good armors, no good shields, nothing. The good part is also I'm not quite sure where I would have missed them. At the same time, I've constantly noticed basically some areas where there's something of interest, but I can't quite figure how to get the entrance there. Still, I feel the plot is actually quite nice. However, this game would definitely benefit greatly from a remake. Just rethinking the storytelling alone. I mean, we basically know absolutely fucking nothing most of the time. The dialogue between the few people that appear don't really contribute all that much. I mean, they don't really tell quite often what you need to do, what is expected of you. More or less like, yeah, you need to go forward and I need to get an excuse not to contribute in any meaningful way to this. Or take this spell that helps control your curse. So I don't like how the story is being told. I wouldn't play this for the story, but the concept and the actual story is just fine. God creating the means of his own rebirth, and the god is sort of amusing too. He's evil as fuck, but he insults the hero for saying something that sounds incredibly stupid and he's fairly likable in all the cutscenes, but he's also trouble, so you can see why someone like him might basically, you wouldn't want him to run around free. He's just taking a lot of joy and amusement out of basically fighting and conquering and killing people. So yeah, that could be a potential problem. But without, if you don't really go those video tablets or recording tablets, you would have almost no clue what really went on. There's not even journal fragments that you would have in usual games. Absolutely nothing. No real dialogues or clues that you would have typically to sort of frame the adventuring in some sense. Here you're just going from point A to point B, and then you sort of have to figure out everything on your own. Some kind of slight hint might be at some point, like you can't harm Belial, but so I assume that we have to basically have some kind of quest to equip ourselves. But no, we just get the horn. So I suppose it justifies just why they would want to give you the horn, but at the same time, since nothing was actually made of it really, you might as well just have given us the ability to harm him with our own weapons. Oh, what will really be the difference? I don't know. I guess this game, in the overall scheme of things, is okay. I wouldn't play it for the fighting. It's an okay adventure with decent puzzles and secrets for you to uncover. If there's something I truly despise with this game, is the inconsistency of some points that caused me a lot of headache. Like, made certain things needlessly tough to figure out, because what should basically work on all things only selectively works in these certain places, and it can easily give you the impression that this something that is intended for you to do, it doesn't actually work. And then there's a couple of places where I feel you have a real chance of just breaking the game. The ivory shards and the glass globes are the two, because you can't reprogram the glass globes as far as I can see. So if you make too many of the wrong color, you're fucked. So, definite problems with the game. Also, the curses aren't that well done. Like, seriously. It's you have this awesome ability that sounds awesome on paper, that you have sort of inherited this ancient magic that causes you to shapeshift against your will randomly to certain shapes, but in reality it's a lizard and it's some kind of a large brute. Large brute being basically a huge burden after the early game. And the lizard, well, why is a lizard a more competent spellcaster than a human? Who knows? But it feels like there would have been a lot more potential if you would make a modern remake. Have more shapes, maybe better character development. Any character development, really. Different mechanics to manage the curse. It can basically cripple your ability to progress for a significant amount of time. It's not like the problem isn't that it really hinders you. The problem is in certain places you can't proceed in the wrong perform at all. You're stuck in somewhere or unable to proceed, so you just sit there with your thumb up in your ass, waiting for basically some kind of timer to run out before you can start playing the game again. And I feel it's not worth it. If that's the only end result to pretty much the fantastic idea of this shape-shifting thing, then you fucked up. It's instead of enhancing and making things more interesting, to a large extent, it's just a burden to the gameplay. I don't recall the monster shape, for example, being really used anywhere after the start. To be fair, I didn't really try it because it's so incredibly slow and worthless. It just doesn't do the damage that we need to kill things anymore. Lizard had a few narrow places it can go, but basically it was just a small, medium, and large, and that was the extent of the shapeshift. I feel a modern story and not just a graphical facelift, but a true remake could make so much more out of this story than what this game managed to do. So if I'd have to pick now, basically after playing the first and second game, which one would I want to replay? I'd pick the first game in a heartbeat. It feels like a genuinely good game. This is a flawed product with good aspects to it, but I feel no temptation to replay this at all. Yeah, I missed some things, but wouldn't give two shits about it. I don't see any real benefit in trying to play purely fighter or purely mage or anything like that. I just don't see it being in any way a useful differentiation of the gameplay. The equipment is the one thing that usually mostly decides what you're going to be, and most weapons have some kind of secondary effect, so you can't just not develop those. So I suppose you could rely more on item use, but that's about the only difference. I also don't understand where the fuck you're supposed to get green crystals. At the same time,
Stalagmite.
yeah, the stalagmites are a vital component of the later parts of the
Stalagmite.
game, but I didn't see any stalagmites. So how the
Oh.
fuck do you turn into stalagmites at the end of the game? I don't know. I'm sure they were there somewhere. Maybe there are alternate ways to get past the doors. I mean, bash them maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not overtly impressed. Sure, you have the item combination systems and the like, so you could say things have improved, but not really. Mostly you just produce errant prac. There are some okay recipes, but they're like a little bit of extra damage on a weapon, maybe some mana recovery a little bit. Problem is, you still can't be a pure mage, so it's nice, but doesn't really matter. Poison, I can't see it making a real difference. The equipment you happen to find is the real difference maker. So,
Ring of Regeneration.
I don't know. A game you basically play through once and probably not look back unless years pass between the playthroughs.